This is Mr. and Mrs. Blue's kitchen. You can see some of the challenges that we had were the size of the kitchen and separation of the kitchen from the kitchen to the family room. And the wall to the left was one of the challenges. So what we did in this case was remove the wall to the left because it was a non-bearing wall. We moved it to the left 2 feet. We then removed the rear wall, which you can see with the window in the back, and moved that out 6 feet. You can see by the dramatic difference that those minor changes made. It opened the whole kitchen up and allowed us to be able to put an island in the middle of the kitchen and do some interesting things on the other side, on both sides of the island. This wall to the left here is the wall that we moved over 2 feet. You can see that everything was crowded in here. We had a refrigerator with a small cabinet above it and nothing to the right, nothing to the left. It just it afforded us no real ability to be able to just modify it slightly. We just increased quite a bit of the kitchen space by moving that whole wall over 2 feet, and thank goodness it was not a bearing wall. This photo is taken from the opposite side in the bay area of the same wall that had been moved to the left 2 feet. You can see how much more cabinet space we have here. The appliances, everything was nicely located in a position that the owner desired, and here again, typically we design these not only with our expertise but the desires of the homeowner. And you can see clearly that this, in fact, does benefit the homeowner in quite a number of ways. There's a pantry in the middle and minor small base cabinets in between the refrigerator and the oven. This photo shows clearly how tight the kitchen was from inside the kitchen looking towards the family room. Notice the upper cabinets and the island between the two spaces. This photo is taken from the family room looking towards the kitchen. Of course, you notice the island's gone, the upper cabinets are gone. You can see the large island in a different perspective from this view. It shows the apron sink in the rear there, and a little bit of the bay window area in the back. This is a close-up of the apron sink. Just notice some of the detail that are in this photograph. You have the granite countertop that has some different configurations on both sides of the sink. And notice the faucets and hardware and some of the appliances. These are simply what you desire you would like to have in your kitchen, and this is what we strive to achieve. This photograph is the bay area that Mrs. Blue desired to have as part of the design. This is also a part of the area that we extended from the rear of the kitchen area 6 feet. In this space, she would like to have a desk and a work area, as well as a bay window with a bench, and she would like the bench to have some storage areas underneath that, and we've accomplished that goal. Some of the challenges that you as a homeowner and me as a designer would be, what type of countertops should we select? What type of cabinets? Hardware. Notice the glass doors in the back there. Notice the stainless steel appliances. Notice the full height cabinets, crown molding around the tops of those cabinets. The ceiling fixtures, whether they're recessed or pendant type. There are a lot of options to consider when you design a kitchen, and these are just a few of those. And so you, as a homeowner, would sit down with me as the designer, and we can decide just exactly what is open to you and what options you have to take.